it's April 23rd. Welcome to the MASSALIA Trotters Mag special Bright Generations.
Bright Generations took place in Marseille from March 23rd to 29th.
During this event, people from all over the world were brought together about the topic of young audiences through shows, conferences, and roundtables.
Around 20 shows were presented, including 10 French and 9 international ones. This event was organized by THEATRE MASSALIA and HUSSEIN.
HUSSEIN? What's that, HUSSEIN?
That's what Emilie Robert, director of the THEATRE MASSALIA, is about to tell us right now.
Hi Emilie, you are the big boss of THEATRE MASSALIA in Marseille, and to top it all, you are the treasurer of HUSSEIN International. Can you tell us what is Mysterious HUSSEIN?
Mysterious HUSSEIN. HUSSEIN, actually it's in French, it's Association Internationale pour les Théâtres Enfance et Jeunesse. And it's a big organization that was founded 60 years ago in Paris by many artists and professionals that were used to create performances for young audiences. They wanted to gather and to strongly together promote theater for young audiences. And so now it's a very big organization with national centers in 71 different countries all over the world, and that means 6,600 members.
From March 23 to 29, HUSSEIN has organized a meeting in Marseille called Bright Generations. What was the purpose of this meeting?
The main purpose is really to mix people so that they meet and maybe they collaborate or maybe they just exchange ideas for the future. So we want people from France and from all the world to mingle during 1 week.
Why Marseille has been chosen this year?
First, I think France was chosen because it's the 60th anniversary of HUSSEIN. So the idea was to have it in France. And then in HUSSEIN France, we decided that Marseille was a big city, big enough to have such a big gathering. And Marseille is full of children and young people. And of course, there are children and young people everywhere in France, but it's really a major city to talk about teenagers and children. So it looked like a good idea. And then it's a nice city because there is the sea and it's very big and we have a lot of theaters, so it sounds good.
How is MASSALIA involved in this event?
MASSALIA is the co-organizer with HUSSEIN France. So we have two organizations, HUSSEIN France and MASSALIA, building this gathering together. But of course, MASSALIA is very much involved by the fact that it is in Marseille. So we really chose the venues that would host the gathering, and of course, we chose also the performances, the French ones especially, so we are very much involved in this.
In which locations did the shows take place in Marseille?
In different ones, in La Criée, the National Theatre of Marseille, in Le Zef, National Scene of Marseille, and then in Théâtre Joliette, in Clap, in the Théâtre des Bernardines, and of course in La Friche.
Thank you, Emilie. See you next time.
See you!
Good to know. The full version of this interview is available in the comments of this video.
The question of young audiences was on everyone's mind during Bright Generations.
Do you have to be part of a young audience to enjoy shows for young audiences?
This is the question we asked the spectators we met.
Where do you come from?
I'm from Italy.
Okay.
I'm a delegate from HUSSEIN Italy.
I come from Italy.
Moi, je viens de la région parisienne.
Do you think that kids' plays should only be for kids?
No, definitely not. I think that the theater for young kids in general is for everybody.
Okay.
It's really important for everybody to see it, to know it, because it's a really important part of the culture of our state, and HUSSEIN is really good because of that, because it's a big connection.
Est-ce que vous pensez que les spectacles jeunes publics devraient être seulement pour les enfants?
C'est pour la famille, c'est pour tout le monde. Si c'est bien pour les enfants, c'est bien pour tout le monde, c'est bien connu.
Thank you, goodbye.
Really nice to meet you.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Thank you, bye.
What interesting answers, aren't they, Jojo?
Oh yes, they are. You know, Bright Generation was also an amazing opportunity to discover artists from around the world. The show Penguin, presented by a Syrian performer and an English director, is a perfect example.
Penguin is a story of a Syrian refugee facing discrimination because of a disability.
An intense story that we invite you to discover now with the two artists of the show.
My name is Hamzeh Hussein. I'm from Syria and I live in UK, Newcastle, so I'm a performer.
I'm Amy. I'm also from the UK and I'm a theatre director. When we first met, Hamzeh said to me, I want to make a show about my life. I've got lots of stories to tell. So I said, okay, tell me lots of stories. And then slowly we started to develop it into a script together and with a dramaturg who worked with us. We met in 2018 when Hamzeh first came to the UK. He came on the Syrian resettlement programme to the northeast of England where I live. And because Hamzeh had been really interested in theatre and drama when he was living in Jordan in the refugee camp there, he said, I want to meet people who are doing theatre. So he was put in touch with me and then we got talking and then we made friends and then we made the show together. I think it's important to present this show to young audiences because the title of the show, Penguin, comes from an insult that was used to describe Hamzeh because of his size and the way that he walks when he was a child. It was kind of a form of bullying and discrimination because of his disability. And often that came from other children or from teenagers laughing and joking. So Hamzeh really it was really important for him to tell the story to young people so they could kind of understand, get to know him and understand more about his life.
It's kind of like I want to really like to share this with the young people, just to tell them about like people with disabilities, because like when I was a child like till now, you know, like especially like with the teenagers, it's kind of like sometimes like if I walk on the street, they're just like filming me or try, you know what I mean, like to copy like the way how I walk. Yeah, so it's just like we create this show kind of just like to tell the people, like look at me, like you know, it's kind of like we are a human, we all like a human, like just be kind to each other, like be, you know what I mean, like let's be just like nice to each other. Let's look after each other. That's it. It's just kind of like, I want kind of like to educate people, you know what I mean, who doesn't have like an experience about people who get a disability, you know, so I wanted to tell them that, okay, I have a disability, but I can be like whatever I want.
We wanted to be inspiring, and you are inspiring.
Yeah, thank you.
So I applied with the show to Bright Generations. I'd heard of HUSSEIN, but I'd never been a part of it really before, but I knew it existed. And a lot of the work that I make as a director is for young audiences. So we applied for the show and then we were just very happy that the panel said, yes, we would like to bring it. So we're just learning a lot about HUSSEIN being here because it's our first experience with the whole organisation.
Well, for me actually, like this is my first time in France, so I feel like for me, like I had such a good experience in here.
I love this place, this old cigarette factory I found out today. It's very cool. There's lots of artists around. It feels like it's a good vibe, which I'm really enjoying. And THEATRE MASSALIA have just been incredible in terms of their welcome. I think how we've been looked after as artists has been exceptional, and that's been really nice to be really, really welcomed and valued.
Amy and Hamzeh, thanks for this interview.
Bright Generation was also the opportunity for about 20 young people from the HUSSEIN project to meet for 2 days in Marseille.
HUSSEIN is a project conceived by Cristina Cazzola and supported by the European Union. The aim of this project is to involve teenagers and young adults in theatre and theatre culture.
During 2 days, from March 27th to 28th, the young people of HUSSEIN project have the opportunity to share different activities.
Warm up with dancers,
shows, conferences and discussions to share various opinions.
And best of all,
join a puppet karaoke
to mix their different cultures through music.
That's it for today.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
See you in September for season 10 of the MASSALIA Web Trotters. See ya!
MASSALIA Web Trotters.
Jojo, Eric, Charlie, Anna parlent des spectacles du MASSALIA.
Web Trotters, Web Trotters, Web Trotters. Enfants, jeunesse, leur castelet, c'est la friche des festivals, des voyages dans Marseille et ses parages.